Hi Virgo. Okay, so I already pre-shuffled and got your cards out. Prayed a little bit, but you know, one together always better. So I'm gonna do a little prayer and then we're gonna go over your cards and see what Spirit has to say for you guys. So Heavenly Father, Heavenly Mother, Creator, ancestors, angels, spirit guides, we just thank you for walking with us and for being with us. We thank you for your messages. We thank you for your clarity. We thank you for understanding. We thank you for wisdom. We just pray that you will guide us and protect us and watch over us. And we just pray that you will just help us to know who we are, what we are, why we are, every day, all day. Let us step in our power and step in our purpose. Help me to be a messenger and to use me as a vessel so that I can shed love and light and truth from your holy highness to all of my Virgos. Okay, so amen. Hallelujah. So Virgo. So this new moon is so like one of my favorites because it's a lovey-dovey one, you know, and it's about like manifesting and like bringing in the things that we love, right? And really seeing people for who they are and really seeing ourselves for who we are and knowing what we want and what we don't want, right? And you guys are usually really good at that anyway. You know, Virgos are very strong. You guys are very opinionated. You guys are very loving, and you guys are very wise and very knowledgeable. You guys are just a very powerful sign, you know. You guys are magical, ruled by Mercury as well. You know, you guys are very sympathetic. You guys are very sensual. You guys are very faithful people. You guys are very instinctive, very intuitive, sometimes overreactive and sometimes moody, which some people don't want to admit, but you are. I just had a Virgo baby, so I know I got a Virgo sister. So this is a time where you guys really need to be thinking, using your crown to really make sure that you're always moving in your truth, always walking in your truth, always walking in who you truly divinely are and want to be, not just today, but in the long run, right? So I'm gonna read a couple of the cards. I didn't really look at them yet. I just kind of shuffled and so we're gonna go over it together and see, you know, what they have to say. So the first card that came out for you guys is no surprise to me that it's the Nine of Cups, of coins, I'm sorry, Nine of Coins, your card, right? The single ladies card, some people say, or single man's card. Gender doesn't really matter. But with this Nine of Coins, this is really about you are in your bag, right? This infinite abundance. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully it clears up. I don't know. There we go. So infinite abundance, right? You guys are very fruitful. Y'all like do everything. You guys have many business ideas, many business plans, and you guys are usually very successful at whatever you do because you're intelligent, you know, and you're hardworking, and you're stubborn and you're determined. So it's like you're gonna make it happen, right? So this is a time where like your garden is growing, you're fruitful. A lot of things that you've planted are starting to blossom. They're starting to, you know, your hard work is starting to pay off, basically. So with this Nine of Coins, I just want you guys to remember, you know, how strong-minded you are and how strong-willed you are, and knowing that like the plants, the seeds that we plant and water will grow, right? You guys are an earth sign, so you know all about that, and the grounding and the waiting for things to blossom and the patience of that, you know. So this is just a card of that. You've been putting in the work and you've been waiting patiently, and now it's time for you to harvest. Okay, so I wasn't gonna read the card, but someone's telling me that I need to read the card for you. So, I am a faithful garden. I am a fruitful garden, ready for harvest, created by hard work, discipline, and organization. You are the feeling of pleasure and satisfaction. that accompany a rich harvest. You are a storehouse of positive energy, replenished through rest and relaxing activity at the end of dedicated service. You are integrity, developed through commitment to meaningful activity. You are independence of spirit, created by following your own path and being true to your nature. I love it. Someone needed to hear that, because I think you guys forget who you are sometimes, but you're a Virgo, right? How? But sometimes you need reminders too, and you need reassurance as well. And although we all know Virgos are amazing, you guys are like Venus, you know, you guys are beautiful and wise and intelligent and all those things, you know, sometimes just letting someone remind you, like, stay true to your nature and to your path and your purpose, just lets you know you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. And you guys like that little, oh, you did your thing, girl. So, girl, boy, you did your thing. So, like I said, infinite abundance, right? So you're fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. So right now, if you're not walking in your purpose, ask spirit what that is. Meditate on that, because this is also a time for you to really sit in silence and really spend time with yourself, really spend time in your mental, sit still and really think about, like, who am I, why am I, where am I, you know, and like really start to put forth that effort and that energy. You know, if this infinite abundance isn't happening for you right now, it's coming, but there's also steps to it, right? There's levels to it, like they say, right? So right now you have to create that path and create that foundation for it to come back, right? If you haven't planted any seeds, then, you know, so start planting these seeds. And it starts in the mind, you know, it starts connecting to spirit, asking spirit, like, what am I supposed to be doing here, you know? And it's okay to not know. It's okay to be confused about it today, but don't stay there, you know? That not knowing gives you a chance to create, right? So don't beat yourself up if you are unsure. Just spend time with you to figure out who you are and what you are supposed to be doing for you and your life purpose, right? So with that, leap is your next card, right? Leap. You go first, the universe will catch you. So, like I said, ask spirit, talk to spirit, you know, and just walk in what you know is true to who you are, which you guys do already, right? Walk your path, walk your true path, and stay true to soulfully, like, what serves you and makes you happy, not in a selfish way, but in a self-loving way. Okay. So I'm gonna do 5 of Swords, and then we'll do your love stuff and then your angel message. Okay. So, oh, and we didn't do your prayer card. There's some. We'll do that too in just a second. So 5 of Swords. You are dealing with challenges to your present way of thinking. You are beginning to see the obstacles that arise when you define situations in terms of win or lose. You are identifying thought patterns that lead you into no-win situations. You have learned that insisting on your own way sometimes leaves you empty and alone. You are looking for other ways to achieve your goals. You are working to move beyond your feelings of a defeat and reclaim your creative energy. So 5 of Swords is a battle of the mind, basically. Swords is air energy. Me, Gemini energy, kind of, you know. So 5 of Swords is being in your head and like causing conflicts and battles for yourself. But when you really look back at this card, like, you won, you got all the swords, everybody's walking away, no one's even fighting you anymore, and you're just still going, you know. Let it go, let it be, and focus on what's divine, like, you know, and focus on what's aligned, and focus on what is really like serving you and nothing else. You know, if it's distracting you, if it's disturbing your peace, it's not for you, you know. So really start to pay attention about, like, what are those things that bring you joy and bring you excitement, and what are those things that make you sad and down and depressed, like, you know. Sometimes those battles are necessary because it challenges us and makes us think more of self and for self. But then sometimes it could be tumultuous for us because we'll just sit there and our bullshit, you know, and we'll just sit there in our thoughts beating ourselves up about a situation that God already is taking care of, you know. Spirit already is helping us to work out. Do we trust, you know? Are we really walking in our purpose and our power? Because if we know we're walking in our truth, then everything is never a win nor a lose. Everything is a lesson. Everything is a blessing. Everything is, you know, happening for a reason. You know, there's no coincidence. It's all synchronicities. And you guys know that. So don't forget that. Okay, so I'm gonna read this card because I feel like it fell, because Spirit wants you guys to know. All right, so open your mouth and taste, open your eyes and see how good God is. Psalms 34:8. The Lord will keep you from all harm. Psalms 121:7. All of the Virgos I know are very spiritual and love God. So, you know, in these times where you guys are confused and you guys are conflicted and you guys are unsure, you know, don't be afraid to take that time alone to sit, to meditate, to pray, and to ask God, ask Spirit, like, where do I need to go? What do I need to do? Okay? So, now we're going to read your love cards. So, let's change the energy a little bit. And then we'll go back to the devotion cards. I like to leave you guys with a little angel message, but this love stuff, guys. So let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. I feel like there's a couple that's been arguing about bad habits. Let's just say. I feel like there's a separation of like the household. If you look in this, the mom's guarding the child and trying to, you know, leave, while the man's just sitting there like, okay, well, go ahead and go then, you know, right? And so I feel like, again, this is a time where you are meditating and sitting in silence and taking that time to be alone, right? And you're going through these battles. And he doesn't even look like he's fighting, right? He's just like, all right, it is what it is, you know? Sometimes we get to a point where we're just tired. We just don't have no more fight. It just is what it is, you know? It's like, at the end of the day, we got this child together, like, what are we doing here, you know? And so sometimes we just have to remove the ego, remove the pride, remove the human things, the human instincts, and remember that we're all souls here trying to experience and evolve and elevate, right? And so why argue and beat each other up about who we are and what we are when we're all trying to figure it out? And so I feel like whatever arguing couple that is for, remember why you fell in love, and remember why you chose each other, and remember sometimes the reasons we love each other, the reasons we hate each other, right? And think about how, even though it might make you mad or annoy you, like, what are the strengths and weaknesses in that, and how can it help you guys to do better and to be better in your relationship, you know? And not just with each other, but with self and your community, your kids, everybody else. Okay, so sometimes letting go of control will help give you control. And I know that sounds crazy and contradicting, but like, when we're over obsessing, or overthinking, or over analyzing, or over controlling, like, it's because we feel the lack of, you know? So let it go, let it be. We know God got us at the end of the day. Like, the Lord will keep you from all harm. So even if it's this relationship that's toxic, or, you know, whatever it may be that you're running away from, like, if it's meant for you guys to align, it will. If it's not, it won't, you know? But do what serves you and your path. Be true to thine own path. Okay? Because at the end of the day, that's what matters. We're all on this journey, you know? We're all trying to figure it out. Sometimes we walk together, sometimes we walk alone, right? And then you have 10 of Wands. So Wands is that fiery, passion, exciting energy, right? 10 is completion. It's coming to the end of a cycle. Look at them over here in the bushes making love. Like, they couldn't even wait to get in the house. So, you know, it's like sometimes when you let things go, things come together how they're supposed to be. So, you know, there's really no fight. It's all love at the end of the day. So just remember that, and, you know, love each other, take care of each other, protect each other, and, you know, make love. At the end of the day, make love, create love, choose love, choose self-love, and choose the truth and the right path for you. Okay, so all right, Virgo, that's all I have for you today. If you have any specific questions, if there's anything you want to go deeper in, please feel free to reach out to me and to let me know. I want all my Virgos that have reached out to me and told me that my readings have been helping them and they've been needing them. Thank you for pushing me to get back to my purpose and my power. And I love you guys.